Welcome to in YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, Hot Spot Chemistry by Dr. Anil Kumar. Today, we will discuss a very important topic, that is determination of order of reaction, that is order of reaction by using integrated rate equation. Or topic may be like that: what are the different methods for determining the order of the reaction? Or the question will be like that: describe the determination of order of reaction using integrated rate equation. So the answer will be like this: in this method, the initial concentration of the reactants and the concentration of any one of the reactants or the products at different instants of time are determined experimentally. These are determined experimentally. So then either of the following two methods can be explained. The first one is substitution method and another one is called graphical method. In substitution method, we'll see the appropriate value of A and X, or you may C0 and Ct are substituted into the integrated form of the rate equation for the first order, second order and the third order one by one. The rate equation, which gives the constant value of K, gives the order of the reaction. This is the substitution method. And in graphical method, what we'll do, in this method a suitable function is plotted against time. A suitable function is plotted, a graph is plotted between a suitable function versus time. Number A graph will be like that: if the plot of log A minus X against time is plotted, then a straight line, then the reaction is a first order. Number B, if the plot of 1 upon A minus X against time t is also a straight line, then the reaction is also a second order. Now, how order of the reaction is determined using differential rate equation. The question will be like that in exam: how will you determine order of the reaction using differential rate equation? For this, what we will do, we have to think this method is based upon the fact that the rate of reaction of the nth order, remember nth order is proportional to the nth power of the concentration. That is, mathematically a rate of reaction, that is dx by dt, is proportional to c to the power n, that is nth power. Set equation 1. Therefore, R, that is the rate of the reaction, is equal to some constant k c to the power n. Set equation number 2, where small k is the rate of the reaction, c is the concentration at any instant of time t, and R is equal to rate. Hence, for the two different concentrations, we may write for the two different concentration, we may write R1 equal to K C1 to the power n, set equation number 3. R2 is equal to K C2 to the power n, set equation number 4. Now R1 upon R2 equal to C1 upon C2 to the power whole n, set equation number 4. This K and K will be cancelled. And now taking both the sides log, we have log R1 upon R2 equal to n log C1 upon C2, set equation number 6. Now log m by n, we know that log m minus log n. Similarly, log R1 minus log R2 equal to n, big bracket, log C1 minus log C2, set equation number 7. Therefore, taking n in this side, therefore n equal to log R1 minus log R2 divided upon log C1 upon log C2, set equation number 7. Now, thus to calculate the value of the order and the value of the rate, that is R1 and R2 at two different concentrations C1 and C2, must be known. Concentration of the reactant may be plotted against time, and the rate of any concentration may be found from the slope of the tangent at that point. This is all about this. Life period. This is HLM, that is half-life method. Or in some books it is written as fractional change method, that is FCM. In exam, the question will be like that: discuss fractional change, that is half-life period, half-life method, to determine the order of the reaction. How order of the reaction is determined by fractional half-change method, half-life method. The answer will be like that. In general, we may assume T half is proportional to 1 upon a to the power n minus 1. Say equation number 1, where n is equal to order of the reaction. That is, the time taken for half of the reaction to be completed is called half-life period. Half-life period is nothing, it is the time taken for half of the reaction to be completed. And it is represented by the T half, T1 upon 2, T half. Therefore, for two different initial concentration we have, that is T half 1 is proportional to 1 upon A1 to the power n minus 1, state equation number 2. Now, for T1 half, for the second initial concentration is proportional to 1 upon A2 n minus 1, state equation number 3. Dividing equation 2 by equation 3, we have, that is T1 upon 2 1 divided by T1 upon 2 by 2 is equal to, within bracket, A2 upon A1 to the power whole power n minus 1, state equation number 4. Taking log both the sides, we have log T half 1 minus log T half 2 is equal to n minus 1 log A2 minus log A1, state equation number 5. Now, taking n this side, this is n is equal to 1 plus log T half 1 minus log T half 2 divided upon log A2 minus A1, 6. Thus, starting with two different initial concentration and finding the half-life period in each case, the value of n can be calculated. Related to this theory, there is one problem which may come in the exam like that. The half-life period of a substance is 50 minutes at a certain concentration. When the concentration is reduced to one half of the initial concentration, the half-life period is 25 minutes. Calculate the order of the reaction. So at first of all, what I have to find and what are the value is added in the question below. Let the initial concentration is A moles per liter and T half 1 is equal to 50 minutes, that is A1 is equal to A, T half is equal to 2, that is 25 minutes, A2 is equal to A upon 2. Putting the values in the expression as discussed earlier, T half 1 is by T half 2 is equal to A2 upon A1 to the power n minus 1. You use this equation and putting the different values of T half 1 is 50 minutes here and T half is 25 minutes here and A upon 2, that is A2 is equal to A upon 2 and value of A1 is A, that is whole to the power n minus 1. That is 25 is divided by 50 divided by 25, the value is 2 and that is 1 upon 2 is equal to n minus 1. Taking log both the sides, we have log 2 n minus 1 log half. Log 2 is equal to minus n minus 1 log 2, that is 1 is equal to minus n minus 1, that is n equal to 0. Thus the order is 0.